used to be, nickel plate trains coming in to Ashtabula was an everyday occurrence. These days, you can measure the visits in decades. But both Saturday and Sunday, July 25th and 26th, a 1944 nickel plate train, the 765, blew into town in an excursion from Youngstown to downtown Ashtabula. The train stopped next to a barricaded East 48th Street across from the Municipal Hall parking lot in downtown Ashtabula. Guests were treated to a catered lunch in the adjoining park fronting St. Peter's Episcopal Church on East Main. Altogether, 565 passengers and crew were aboard.
Wait, what are you out of here? Get out of there! You can't be out of the flowers.
They're 1950s passenger cars. They range in coaches, sleepers, lounges, 2 dumb cars, and a 1923 heavyweight on the rear. Yes, they're air conditioned. It is a lot of work because you have to maintain, you have to give out your announcements as to what's going on, tell the passengers where they're deboarding, welcome all their boards, all that stuff. Then after everything's all done, then you have to clean the car. So, and that takes about an hour or so, depending on how dirty it is.
Do you ever think that the days when people used to ride trains all the time, that was kind of a better era?
I can't say that because I was born in the age of Conrail, so I couldn't say that. So, and I haven't ridden too many Amtrak trains, so all I've been riding is excursions.
Do you have a general interest in trains?
Oh yes, I do. Most notably the Nickel Plate Road, where I'm the resident agent for the Nickel Plate Road Historical and Technical Society, Incorporated.
So have you been to the Railroad Museum in Conneaut here?
No, I haven't. But I'm probably going to stop there either on my way to Buffalo for the convention or after it on the way home.
We went through the whole distance from Youngstown to Ashtabula, and we saw the countryside and just real pretty scenery. There were people at all the railroad crossings. It was really lovely.
So you're kind of like a celebrity.
I'm probably in a lot of people's pictures, yeah.
So you think you see stuff on the tracks that you wouldn't see just driving up normally?
Oh yeah, I took the county map, and we're going through areas. The tracks aren't right along the road. They go through fields and stuff. It's really not. You see a lot of stuff you wouldn't see if you were driving.
How many trains have you been on before this?
Oh, maybe a dozen. Yeah.
So what's the steam engine? How's that different? Louder?
No, the rail cars that we're seated in are rather modern, and so they're actually air conditioned and very comfortable, and so that's what was different. You really didn't, and it's a longer. Maybe there's 12 cars on this one, so it was really comfortable and quiet.
Oh, it was fun, man. I like the old steam engines, you know. It was real nice just chugging along. It's really cool.
How fast do you go?
Well, I talked to the one guy that worked there. He said probably about 50 miles an hour was the tops. I think we were going like 35 or 40 at one time. You know, that's just from observation, but it was pretty cool.
You see a lot of scenery that you would normally see.
Oh no, yeah, you see all the, the lands you don't see, like when you're going behind and underneath freeways and that. You see all the woods and the, trees and stuff like that, and stuff you would never see unless you were on the train.
So are you a train buff?
No, you know, I've always liked trains. You know, I went on one 30 years ago, a steam engine. And then when I found this one, you know, it's just the idea of going on to something that old, you know, and running that good, you know. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Everybody's so nice, you know, everybody's saying, how you doing, where you from, you know, and then they put out a really nice spread here, they close the streets off, and I thought that was kind of cool, you know, and then, like I say, the food, they even got music playing, what more do you want, you know?
St. Peter's offered a display during the visitors' 2-hour stay detailing the great train disaster of December 29, 1876. Manor artist Mervyn Clary was there with paintings he did inspired by the disaster.
I heard about the bridge disaster when I was in high school from a friend of mine who was living up on the Gulf, the east side of the bluff. And he said that every December 29th, the local legend was that you could hear the cries of the dying people from the train wreck clear back from 1876. And so I thought, well, that is very interesting from the standpoint of local history. So later on, when I became an artist and I was painting scenes of our beautiful rivers here locally, or the shore, I thought, well, the Ashtabula River, that historic event would be what I would paint. Everybody would understand that Ashtabula, they would put it together, Ashtabula River, Ashtabula Bridge disaster.
We're trying to save the depot and return it to Amtrak service also at the same time. We realized that in Ashtabula, the only thing that's really a great industry now is tourism, and we're only there to try to promote it even more. We'd also like to make a railroad museum out of the building and give the people a chance to know and understand the Ashtabula Bridge disaster. We're a small group, but we are really dedicated, and we're trying to get ourselves going. We have been named to the Preserve Ohio Most Endangered Historical Site for 2015.
Really?
Yes.
So where's the depot?
The depot is on West 32nd Street in Ashtabula. And if you notice, we have the pictures here of what the depot was like in the past and what it's like now. And it has a great history of being a railroading center for actually the country. We at one time or another were a very high tonnage dock and railroad industry to feed Pittsburgh with iron ore and limestone and coal to make steel, and Akron for rubber. But those things have gone along the wayside now, and we've got to do some other things and have a different direction, and this is one of them, you know, in preserving it and bringing it back to its state, and having a museum there and Amtrak service. We're looking forward to a great future.
You think the turnout for events like this kind of helps your cause?
This is another one of those boosts that we've had. Being named to Preserve Ohio's Most Endangered Historical Site was a great privilege, but to have ourselves exposed in this way is really going to make us on the board and to let people know that we're here, we're going to get the job done, and we're happy to do it.